using the same price points, how do those salespeople get completely different results? It's how they say things. It's how they ask questions, the tonality, okay? So important, all right? If anybody tells you tonality is not important, that just means they just never sold at a high level. They just don't have the experience. You can go to acting school and the best acting trainers will tell you tonality, body language, like keeps people engaged or has them turn off the show if it's not there. Ask them how many advanced tonality courses have they taken? Probably none. The experts all agree. Your tone, body language, nonverbal, tonality, body language, that represents 70% of you making that deal. It's kind of important. So there's 5 types of tone that you definitely want to master. I'll write down a few of these here. The first one is more of a curious tone. Okay. Now, you don't want to come across like fake. You know, when you're learning something new, it takes a while. You have to really rehearse it. It's like you're like a young actor or actress. You go out to Hollywood and your first auditions kind of sound what? Kind of rehearsed, kind of fake. So you have to really practice these tones. You have to really be trained by somebody who's mastered it themselves, right? Because if it comes across like it's a technique, it seems kind of weird, right? Number 2, so curious tone is, and let's go back to curious tone is more used to like find out information. Oh, walk me through. What do you have now for XYZ? That's just a curious tone. I'm curious. I sound curious. Remember, the tone is how they interpret your intention behind everything you say and ask. So if you come across curious, they interpret that you are curious about that. That's why they're more than likely to open up, okay? Now, in other context, I might need to use a confused tone. Now, it's funny because when clients come into our training program, sometimes they ask me like, well, Jeremy, what do you mean by confused tone? Like, I got to be sure about what I sell. 100%. I don't mean you're confused like you're 106 and you have dementia confused, like, oh, I don't know how it works. Confused in certain contexts. So let's say if a prospect says, oh man, this problem has caused us so much frustration. Oh, hold on, how do you mean by frustration? See, I'm confused. I don't understand. I'm asking for clarity. See, that's where I would use a confused tone, okay? When I'm asking for clarity,